Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing chapter 6, verse 18. He continues to talk about, Bhagwan Shri Krishna continues to talk about how withdrawing from the sense gratification is helpful. He's repeated this just about a million times already, and it's that important that he's repeating it over and over again. Okay, so let's, and I'm sure there are some nuances in it that I'm missing about the differences. I had started a project to do that, to go through every verse and translate it and just not read the purports, not read the commentaries, just simply translate every verse and just go through them over and over and over and over again so that I understand the differences and the nuances and I understand the overall picture. So yes, it's a bit of a slow project, but I'll keep working on it and I will be able to explain in a much, much deeper way once I have that understanding. So right now I'm just reading this for the first time and I don't have a big picture understanding of all of this, so I'll just do the best I can. We're just learning this together right now. Okay, so let's sing the verse together. Yada viniyatam chittam atmanyevavatisthate nisprihah sarvakamebhyo yukta ityuchyate tada. The translation is, when the yogi, by practicing of yoga, disciplines his mental activities and becomes situated in transcendence, devoid of all material desires, he is said to be well established in yoga. So he's used the word yoga here a lot. And so with thorough discipline, they learn to withdraw the mind from selfish cravings and rivet it on the unsurpassable good of the self. Such persons are said to be in yoga and are free from all yearning of the senses. Okay, so when the person, okay, let me go through this. When we are disciplined, we learn to withdraw the mind from cravings and rivet it and put it firmly on the good of, on the self. Then we are in yoga and are free from yearning of the senses. Then we become, so when we withdraw from cravings, we push ourselves to withdraw from cravings, then and we focus the mind on the self, then we become free from the cravings in the first, the yearning of the senses. Then we become, so we have to pull ourselves from the cravings and then we'll become free from the cravings, basically is what it's saying. So initially we have to push ourselves to not have those cravings and then we become free from the cravings. Okay. So we discipline our mental activities and we become devoid of senses. So we pull ourselves from the, okay, so let's sing this, let's go through word by word. Yada, when, niyatam is disciplined. V is like to make it stronger, I think. So viniyatam is like, niyatam is disciplined and viniyatam is like very, very disciplined or particularly disciplined. Chittam, mind and its activities. So when we discipline the mind and its activities, Atmani, transcendence. Atmani here he says is self. Atmani is self. Eva, certainly, avishtha is become situated. So in the self we become situated. Nishprihaha, devoid of desire. Sarva, of all kinds, everything, all. Kamebhya, material sense gratification. So we become devoid of desire for all material sense gratification. Yukta. Yukta is a word that is being used all the time. So well situated in yoga. Iti, thus, uchate is said to be at that time. So at that time, that person is well situated in yoga. So when we're particularly disciplined, very disciplined in our mind and activities, when we're become situated in ourselves, when then we become devoid of desire of all kinds of material sense gratification, and we become, at that time, we're said to be well situated in yoga. We're said to be yukta. So the way Prabhupada explains this is that he's saying that the activities of the yogi are distinguished from ordinary person by cessation from material desires. Okay, so the way to get there, he's saying, is this perfectional stage is automatically attained by people in Krishna consciousness, as explained in Bhagavatam. And he talks about King Ambrish and how he was doing everything for God and he was serving God. So this is This can be, we can follow this path, even the impersonalist can follow this path, but so this is the basic thing, right? So we can, the impersonalist view is that we cease to think, we cease to have cravings, we do equanimity, we just silence ourselves, silence our mind, silence our emotions, silence all of it. And in bhakti, we're not silencing it, we're redirecting it to God. So we're thinking about God, we're feeling for God, we're using our intellect, our brain, our thoughts and emotions, we're directing our thoughts and emotions towards God instead of just silencing them. That's a core difference I'm understanding. One of the core differences between personalist and impersonalist path. The personalist and impersonalist goal is different as well. The Brahman versus Krishna. Brahman is just the energy and we become one with God, and Krishna is the personal person. But the path, the core difference in the path is that the impersonalist will meditate and seize all activities, mental activities, emotional activities, and in the Krishna consciousness world, we'll redirect it. We'll think, we will use our, we will think, we will have thoughts, we will do action, we will have emotions. All of those will be directed towards Krishna. The commentary here is simple. Yeah. So yukta is having perfect yoga. So yukta, the word yukta is a perfect process of transcendental achievement is what he calls it here. And yukta here is having perfect yoga. Perfect yoga is perfect union with God. Yoga is union with God. So perfect yoga is yukta. So the word yukta is very it's very good. It's very it's been used many times, and it's very strong in the Gita. Okay, that's it for this verse. We shall do chapter 6, verse 19 in the next video. Wish you a day filled with spiritual growth. Radhe Radhe.